$1907. That's the average Social Security check for retired workers in 2026. In most American cities, it won't even cover rent on a one-bedroom. In Albania, that same $1907 buys you the purchasing power of $4,200. We're not talking about estimates. This is official OECD purchasing power parity data. And Albania isn't even the best deal. There are 9 other countries where your Social Security check multiplies into something unrecognizable. Something that looks like actual retirement. So where does that leave Dave? And more importantly, where does that leave you? Meet Dave, 64 years old, retired electrician from Columbus, Ohio. Worked 42 years, paid into Social Security every month. His Social Security statement shows $1,907 a month. He's got $58,000 in his 401k. Divorced. 2 adult kids in different states. His current rent in Columbus eats $1,300 of those $1,900. After utilities, groceries, and his truck payment, Dave has about $200 left each month. $200 for everything else. The dentist, his daughter's birthday gift, a beer on Friday. That's not retirement, that's survival with a government check. But here's where the math gets interesting. Dave's 1907 doesn't just travel. It multiplies. And we're about to prove it with hard numbers from 10 countries. Albania tops the list. Your 1907 has the purchasing power of $4,200 in the US. That's official OECD data, not some expat blog estimate. Georgia comes in second. Your Social Security check becomes $3,800 in purchasing power. That's a 2-bedroom apartment in Tbilisi for $350 a month. Serbia, Vietnam, Colombia, Ecuador, Indonesia, Peru. In every one of these countries, Dave's check doubles or triples in real buying power. But there's a catch. 26 countries restrict or completely block Social Security payments to American expats. Cuba, North Korea, Azerbaijan among them. The good news? Every country on our top 10 list pays out Social Security without restriction. Your check follows you, deposited directly to a local bank account. Then there's taxes. The IRS doesn't care where you live. You still owe federal taxes on worldwide income. But most of these countries have tax treaties that prevent double taxation. Let's build Dave's actual budget in Albania. Rent for a 2-bedroom apartment in Tirana, $400. Groceries for the month, $150. Utilities, $60. Total monthly expenses in Albania, $850. Dave banks over $1,000 every month. That's more than he's ever saved in his life. But what does Dave's week actually look like in Tirana? Monday morning, he walks to the Grand Park. Coffee at a street cafe costs 80 cents. The waiter doesn't speak English. Dave points at what the man next to him is drinking. It works. It's Turkish coffee, thick enough to stand a spoon in. Tuesday, he tries the local market. Tomatoes cost 40 cents a pound. Fresh bread, 60 cents a loaf. The vendor gives him extra because he's American and clearly confused. Wednesday night, his neighbor Ginty invites him for Rocky. Dave doesn't know what Rocky is. He learns quickly. It's Albanian moonshine, and it burns all the way down. Thursday, Dave discovers Albanian television. He doesn't understand a word, but there's a lot of singing and very serious political discussions. The remote control defeats him. Friday dinner costs $12 for 2 courses and wine at a restaurant overlooking the city. In Columbus, that gets Dave a Big Mac meal. Saturday, he meets Elena at the bus stop. She's 73, speaks perfect English, and lived in Detroit for 30 years before moving back to Albania. Elena explains Albanian social life. Everyone knows everyone. Sunday lunch is sacred. Family extends to whoever shows up. Dave gets invited to 3 Sunday dinners in one conversation. Back in Columbus, Dave's social calendar consisted of watching the Browns lose and nodding at his neighbor while taking out trash. Here, his biggest problem is declining invitations. But Albania isn't paradise. The bureaucracy will test every ounce of patience Dave thought he had. Getting a residence permit requires 17 different documents. The Albanian language makes no sense to an English speaker. It's not Latin-based, it's not Germanic, it's Albanian, and it sounds like someone gargling alphabet soup. Healthcare quality varies wildly. Public hospitals are free but overwhelmed. Private care is excellent and costs a fraction of U.S. prices. Heart surgery runs $8,000, not $80,000. Then there's distance. Dave's daughter lives in Oregon. A round-trip flight from Tirana to Portland costs $1,400 and takes 20 hours with connections. Internet speed in Albania averages 40 megabits. That's fine for Netflix and video calls, but downloading Dave's tax software took 3 hours instead of 3 minutes. Power outages happen, usually during storms, sometimes just because. Dave learns to keep flashlights handy and his phone charged. So what's the verdict? Can Dave actually retire in Albania on $1,907 a month? The math works. More than works. Dave goes from scraping by in Columbus to living comfortably with money left over. His Social Security check suddenly becomes enough. But Dave doesn't move for the money alone. He moves because, for the first time in 20 years, he gets to choose what his Tuesday looks like. Dave is fictional. The numbers are real. And somewhere right now, a real Dave is staring at his Social Security statement, doing this same math. What about you? Does your Social Security check feel worthless where you live now? Have you thought about what it might buy somewhere else? Tell me your situation in the comments. Your age, your monthly Social Security estimate, the country that's caught your attention. I read every comment, and some of your stories shape what I research next. If this video helped, the subscribe button makes sure you catch the next country breakdown. There's one every week. Until then, take care. The purchasing power multiplier is real. The bureaucracy is real. The choice is yours. $1,907. It's not much in America. It's a different life elsewhere. The question isn't whether you can afford to move. The question is whether you can afford not to.